Hey guys, it's ATTILEE, and today, or I guess I should say tonight, because I'm about 3 hours behind my normal schedule, I have a good explanation though. I got a haircut, and it's Star Wars. So I'm cutting myself some slack because I had a good afternoon. But also, I'm really excited to see the brand new episode of this week's Steven Bomb. Steven's birthday! Yesterday, we had the answer and got some answers as to how Garnet was originally formed between Ruby and Sapphire, and that totally destroyed our collective hearts, including my own, which, destroyed it. But I'm really anxious and excited and, very unsure of what kind of territory we're heading into with today's episode. Really the only thing I can sort of puzzle together, we had no preview clip for this, but we had the promo clip for the entire week, and sort of what I'm getting for that is there's a birthday party being thrown for Steven, and he's maybe 14 depending on the cake. Garnet has a cake that she holds for him that's in the shape of a cookie cat, and it has red and blue numbers 14 on it, and I'm like, what? That sounds way older than I had ever expected Steven to be, but 13 is sort of in the realm of possibility, because I'd always projected 10 to 12 for Steven, but 14 sounds really old. But at the same time, I'm sort of having to backtrack and be like, okay, well, if he's been 13 the whole series, that makes sense. That's normal. That's a reasonable age for Steven, and 13 is kind of that magical year sort of deal where there's lots of changes and you're going through a lot of development and growth and blah. But then there's also this really interesting, Steven looks like he's grown in size, and I don't know what to do with that, because that sort of feels like it's a callback to Too Many Birthdays, where Steven goes through that weird forced upon growth spurt and midlife crisis all at once, and it's ugh. And to be honest, I didn't do videos back then when Too Many Birthdays aired, but that episode really made me emotional. And so I'm kind of worried about watching this one, because if it hits on the marks that episode hits on, which I'm getting the feeling it might, I might be even more of a wreck today than I was yesterday, which is saying something. Beyond that, I don't have too many other expectations. I've somehow managed to stay spoiler-free despite the fact that one of my good friends is continually messaging me on Facebook, and I've ignored it, and he's not getting the hint that I can't talk right now about the show because I haven't even watched it. So thank goodness that somehow I've stayed in a bubble of Star Wars and haircuts for several hours instead of paying attention to what's going on. So beyond those ideas and maybe some Peridot involvement, I literally have no idea what's gonna go on with her, beyond her being confused and maybe angry and just kind of a spark plug of just upset about not being the center of attention, maybe, or not getting what a birthday is. I could see that, because the Gems didn't know what birthdays were until Steven sort of explained it, which is weird, but another discussion for another day. But yeah, I'm anxious. I don't really know what I'm anticipating for this episode beyond just age confirmation. Steven, I don't know. I'm really, really nervous. Okay, let's go watch the episode so I can just sort of feel like I don't have to avoid the landmine of spoilers. Alright, let's go. Yay. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm real nervous.
They only let me come after equipping me with every piece of safety gear on the planet.
What should I do?
Kai's probably gonna need that safety gear.
Infant, adolescent,
Steven hasn't grown out of
looks
adolescence.
like you stagnated there a little bit, buddy.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, being it's dramatic. Oh, he's so much taller.
Oh my.
Oh, thanks, Garnet.
Oh, I feel so weird.
Yeah,
I
let's
feel
eat
so
this cookie cake.
Oh. I guess it doesn't fit since...
No, don't worry. It fit.
Oh my god, is he a baby?
Steven?
Oh my god, he's a baby. Oh my god, it's Amethyst. Amethyst is the car seat.
Smaller.
No,
Steven's microscopic.
no.
He's reverted back to his...
Steven's okay.
You're back to normal.
Okay. Good.
Steven, you've got something on your cheek.
Huh?
It's a facial hair!
Oh my god. Okay. Wow. was really cute. But, like, I feel like this entire week is gonna be me having to go back and rewatch episodes because I, like, can't absorb them on the first go-round for whatever reason, because I'm just woefully unprepared for this week, it seems like. It did have a lot of too many birthday vibes, which totally spiked my paranoia, but I'm glad that we sort of got an interesting answer to sort of Steven and his aging question. Since he's half gem, it stands to reason that he's going to age at a much slower rate than a human would, because gems don't age at all. And I also am really glad, I sort of mentioned when I was watching it that I have a theory regarding gems and their size, and that sort of gem size is dictated by their kind of gem. Although with Amethyst's case it's a little different. So, but like when a gem is regenerating, they can't expand out of their sort of frame. We always see sort of these white silhouette sort of shapes when they're reforming after being poofed, and I don't think a gem is able to extend themselves past that frame for an extended period of time without damaging themselves, like Amethyst sort of alluded to. That is dangerous, and it's overextending yourself and exerting energy in a way that isn't productive, and obviously led to some trouble for poor Steven having to snap back into a very small form for himself, but it was a really cute form too. There were some really, really cute gags in this episode, although something that sort of I'm thinking of now that didn't even dawn on me until just now is that Peridot played such a minimal role in this episode that I have to wonder what she's doing. She had such free reign of the barn during Steven's entire birthday that I'm a little bit concerned that maybe during this time period she's working against the crystal gems. I'm really concerned about that. Being all by herself during this time period is leaving a lot of resources and abilities for her to sort of go out on her own and sort of do her own thing. But yeah, I'm really concerned about that, and I think that's going to be addressed in the next couple episodes. I'm really glad that Connie is so, I don't even know how to describe it. Connie's just so good to Steven and is such a good friend and companion throughout all of the ups and downs of being a gem and being a half human, half gem. Her sort of telling baby Steven in Greg's van that she's going to stick with him and wants to be his friend regardless of how old he looks is just so sweet. And actually kind of gives me some weird Benjamin Button vibes. This episode was good. This episode was really good, and I'm glad we're continuing on sort of getting answers and getting a lot of information out from this episode. Or from each episode to episode, I should say. The answer yesterday gave us a lot of answers about Garnet. Today, Steven's birthday, gave us a lot of answers about Steven and his aging process and sort of what entails that. We got some more Greg. I always love Greg, and seeing him being the really sweet, supportive dad is always really nice, and is a great reminder of just how loving and how loved Steven is by his whole family. Okay, I'm gonna go lie down. That episode really took a lot out of me, and I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of discussion below about this episode and what's to come for the rest of the week, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think I might need a defibrillator by the end of this week. I'm really glad Connie brought that along now. Okay, well, until next time, you guys. I'll see ya.